back after a year on the sidelines. Griffin Logue, welcome to you.
Thanks, boys.
How'd
Thanks
you
for having
go
me.
on the weekend against the Blues?
Thanks, Bill.
How'd you find it all?
Mate, it's great to be out there. I think I've said it a few times. It takes it's shocking that it takes something like that to happen, to never take it for granted again, but never will. Even training, playing, just loving it all at the moment. Obviously didn't get the results and on the weekend, but they'll come.
ACL, of course, for people wondering, so missing a year with a knee reconstruction.
Against the Cats, about round 17, and guess who they play this week?
Yes.
The Cats.
The Cats.
The Cats, Bill.
Over in Hobart.
Yeah.
So you're right to go?
Yep, ready to rock and roll, mate. Got a good one under my belt on the weekend, so from Kerno to Cameron, it looks like it. See how we go.
Ooh.
Trouble.
I was there and I saw you down in the rooms because I had a wonderful old shin boner who was a 60-odd year member and a ripper. Wanted to come down and have a look at the boys, get ready and meet Clarko and all the rest of it. And then stayed for a quarter. I was bloody impressed. That was the best I've seen North Melbourne look behind the footy almost for the whole year. And the defensive half of what we're doing looks so much better to me.
Yeah, I think so. I think it's what we're trying to build, and luckily we've got the luxury and flexibility of having Chomp down there, Coleman be able to go forward or back. I think Clarko said that today. He can do both, and I guess with the stability of himself and Corey behind the ball, then some likes of Jacko Archery's not even 20 games in. How
well is he going?
He's going great. He's got a good set of jukes. Once he backs himself in, I can't wait to see how well he goes. And you obviously get to play with your best mate as well under Zac Fisher. So
yeah, that's an amazing story.
Yeah,
isn't it? You grew up together.
Yeah, went to school together since year 8, 2013, I reckon. 2011, actually, 2011.
Yep.
Yeah. And yeah, it was like a joke. Said we were always going to do it, and here we are today. So
Guildford Grammar, by the way,
yes.
which is Alex Rance, Sam Taylor.
Ooh,
so they've had some bloody good defenders come out of that.
Couple good defenders there.
And Brendan Julian, Tom Moody, very famous
Good school
over there.
Beautiful school. Shout out to Guildford Grammar. I loved it there.
Were you good there? Smart?
Yeah, I've tried. My dad made sure I had a crack. I was a prefect.
Oh, were you?
Oh, big time. Yeah,
wow.
Yeah.
And what was Dad doing there?
Dad was rowing coach at the time.
And you were in the rowing 8?
Yep. Yeah.
What
in the
number?
eights.
Where did you sit?
I was 6 seats. So
yes.
if you're sixth across the line. So
you got
so
Brennan
to speak.
Cox?
Cox, yeah, Brennan. I hope he's not spilling the strings, I tell you what. If you're doing donuts, I reckon. Coxie.
You wouldn't want Big Darcy in that boat, eh?
Oh, gee. You enjoyed it? Were you any good at the old rowing?
Yeah, I loved it. Yeah, it was good. Taught me a lot how to run and push yourself, I think, through training now. And haven't trained. I don't reckon I've trained harder since I was schoolboy rowing. It's only schoolboy. I mean, what they do now is crazy. So never again, though. It's a shocking sport, to be honest.
I did the rowing with James Tompkins, and I've got to know how hard a sport that is.
You called it. You actually didn't do it.
Yeah, no. That's exactly what happened. And I tell you what, mate, talking to him, he always said, Griff, that the last stroke that gets you over the line, the 2Ks, should be the last one you're capable of doing.
Yeah,
if you row properly.
Well, normally, yeah. I mean, you'd go into trainings even as a schoolboy and finish them throwing up, or there's a few boys that pass out, a bit of carry on, but just to make the coach see that you're doing it. But no, it is a tough sport for sure. But, I mean, every sport's pretty tough.
And ergo, so that's where you're sitting on the.
I know what an ergo is.
Row.
He loves it. Fat loves it.
Imagine you on an ergo.
Well, I tried and I couldn't breathe because you're all tucked up. I nearly died. I couldn't get out.
It's called being puffed out, mate. As your heart rate's going up, I reckon.
And also,
it's called him fat too, by the way.
I like it. I like that, Griffin. That's an interesting name. Where's Griffin come from?
You actually know it's from Luke Longley, old basketball.
Yeah.
He's got a younger brother, Griffin, and that's through them. The mum and dad were friends with the Longleys, and
wow,
simple as that.
Your uncle is
that's the link through Uncle Andrew. Yeah,
Andrew Vlahoff,
yes,
who was a beast for the Perth Wildcats back in the day.
Unit. Yeah,
what was his size?
6'7", 120 kegs, I reckon.
No, he was
at peak, and he was a good athlete.
tells
me as well, he could have gone either code as well. I reckon he gave footy a crack and
really
could have done it. But
who were the stars back then for the Wildcats, weren't they?
James the Alabama Slammer.
Alabama Slammer,
Amazing Grace.
James Crawford, Ricky Grace, Paul Rogers, Scotty Fisher.
Scotty
memory.
Fisher,
yeah.
I reckon they're the other.
Gee, there's some good old names.
Eric Watterson, he's the man.
Yeah.
Runs Callaway Golf back in Perth now.
The Black Pearl, what was his name?
James Crawford.
No, the
Tiny
little,
Pinder.
Tiny was over there. No, the little distributor who went and coached him later on.
Oh, yeah. I'll get it.
We'll get it later. We'll get it
Ricky.
later.
Oh, no.
But
anyway, we'll move on.
how are you going? Yes, exactly. How are you going from WA, which I love, of course, was born there, and to Calbruton, that's it, to now being based in the massive metropolis of Melbourne?
Yes.
Yeah, it's a good. I've obviously had it pretty good over there, to be honest. Lived right on the coast. Leighton Beach, great spot. Possibly number one beach in the world, if you had to ask me.
The brewery, the flower.
It's got it all, mate.
Yep.
Got a Dingo Flower there. That's the one, Dingo Brewery. But moving over, it's been, seamless, to be honest. So overwhelming early days, but there's just plenty happening. I've got a great network of good blokes and a couple of family members here as well. So loving it, mate.
What happens at North, Bill? Good blokes.
Actually, you're right. They always have been.
Yep.
Always have been back in the day. What's the best beach in Melbourne? Have you found one?
Oh, Gunnamatta, I reckon.
Oh, yeah.
That's nice down there. It's probably the closest thing.
Been down Geelong way? Been down that way?
Nah.
Sort of fair
What's
lawn?
the 13th?
13th?
13th, yeah, that's
You're a
nice.
surfer.
Oh, yeah, just. But
Yeah.
I get up. Used to go a fair bit back in Perth, but haven't been since Stormy now, actually. I probably want to get back out there.
Too many Noahs in Perth.
Oh,
We'll be going out there, Griff.
Nah,
Big
no good.
bastards.
Yeah.
Big whites.
Yeah, they're big, actually. They're scary, yeah.
War with Griffin Logue after this.
When they have retro round, you should play at Arden Street and down at.
I don't think they've got the facilities to put an AFL game on.
We
at
just
Arden
go
Street
back
anymore.
in time.
The
for a
girls
week.
play there.
Yeah, we go back in time for a week. You'd like that, Griffin?
Yeah, beautiful. Sounds good.
Have you dived back into the history of the great club, Griff? Have they wandered you through the amazing history of North?
When they
A little bit now. On the way in, you've got the mosaic wall, so you actually
Yes.
you see the journey
You
of
do.
it. And Greggy Ryan comes through every now
Yeah,
and then
the
and gives you
legend.
he's just got
Historian.
just a plethora of knowledge about everything to do with North. So it is a good way that Clarko kind of builds it around and says we always should be proud for donning the jersey. And
Well, that's, I think, a great reason why Clarko will be terrific, is terrific in that role, because he played for the club.
Yeah.
And he has a great it was the first place he landed as a VFL footballer then, before the AFL. So he actually understands probably better than anyone the history of the place.
yeah, 100%. And I think it's different coming from Freo, where it's not as much. Obviously, it has been around as long, so it's hard to have the same amount of history, obviously. But no, it's been great and loving it so far.
The training base at, this will be interesting, Rabs. The training base at Freo,
Pretty
what
good.
suburb was that in?
Cockburn.
What was it called?
Cockburn.
How do you spell it?
Spelt Cockburn.
Thank you.
But,
So why wouldn't you say Cockburn?
Why would you call it Cockburn in the first place? I reckon. Like, why even make the name Cockburn? Just make it something else.
No, I'm with you.
Why spell it like cock? You're right. It happens, mate.
It's
Yeah.
cock to
Griff
me.
wandering into Fats territory here.
Mate, I remember my draft year. We're getting your interview started, and I remember Freo was one of the interviews, and sitting next to Dad, they were saying, "Yeah, we've got a new facility coming out in Cockburn." And I remember looking at him, just going, "Cockburn, what are you idiots doing? You're kidding yourself. You think you're going to get people out there?" Next thing you know, a few weeks later, I'm rocking up, knocking the door of Cockburn to let me in. But
So it is a fair way out, Fat.
Yeah.
It's beyond Freo.
it's like Casey,
Yeah.
I reckon. The
Is
equivalent
it?
of Casey.
So you're
yeah.
going a
Cockburn.
fair way to Cockburn.
Great facility.
No, it is
Yeah.
a superb
It's all
place.
brand new.
Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
But
There was
it is a fair way out of Freo.
Is this true, Griffin Logue?
Spearwood.
Spearwood. When you left Freo, you rang, I think, Cam Zurhaar,
Yep.
your good mate, and you actually said, this was a few days into the trade period, and you actually said this.
Kanga, kanga, kanga.
True story. It was like what was it? Yeah, I think I texted you and didn't reply for some reason. Shocking. Unlike him to be a bit grumpy on the text, but then sent a voicemail through. Said, "Yeah, kanga." Said I'm in.
How is those? Because you're right, he can be cranky. He comes in here and he's a bit cranky.
Gentle
Thinks
giant, yeah.
Thinks he's a big chef.
No, he's gentle giant, mate. He's looked after me as well. Always first to get around people and new blokes, and obviously cook good feeds as well. So that's great. Still probably the number one steak in Melbourne if you go to his backyard. I reckon.
We've got to get him in to cook in here.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, do it. He's got it all. He loves it.
Argentinian stylings
Oh.
he goes with.
Does he?
Oh, yeah.
Big time. Yeah,
Mate.
over the char grill. Beautiful.
Oh, still hanging out, I see. Hasn't signed yet. He's just Jim. We should get him in, ask him what he's doing there.
I think
Yeah.
he'll be fine. He used to live with Matty Taberner.
Did.
Tabsy?
Yep, the duck we call him.
What's
was
happened with
good.
Tabsy? Just can't get his way in.
Oh, mate, they're going good, Freo. They're going really well. So led by your nephew, little Sneeze, and
Yep.
Andy Brayshaw had Nice game of the weekend as well. So tough team to break into, winning sides.
Up forward, they've got a couple.
Up forward, they're going really strong with Never Miss and Big Tracy,
and
the
Dick
Kahuna.
Did you see? Big Kahuna. Did you see him coming through and being this good?
He came in and was just a big lump of a lad.
Yeah.
And then I was like, you could just see he's kind of coated in a bit of puppy fat almost, and looks like he's built into and grown into his body. And he's come on well, hasn't he? Just juking him and the tackle pressure. And we think we were saying before, is a field kick's just phenomenal. So
I'm not sure, and I've been covering this game and watching and loving it for bloody 30 odd years. I don't think I've seen a more complete first 40 games from anyone than I have from Harry Sheasel. I don't think he's made a mistake. Either double-handled the footy or missed a target by hand or foot in 40 games.
Nah, mate, I reckon you're right. Honestly, he's a marvel, and it's no surprise the way he goes about it. He'd be the most professional bloke I've ever come across, and that's he's 19, 20, I don't know what he is.
19,
Yeah.
yep.
19 years old, comes in, he's already setting standards, dragging older blokes along with him. So I reckon he was one of those blokes, because he's not overly quick. He can't really jump. That's the thing. He can't get off the ground. So, but they're the kind of blokes like your Dave Mundys that couldn't run super fast, couldn't really jump, but they'll play for 40 years. Like he looks like he could honestly just keep doing what he's doing for so long. Doesn't require on your athletic base like myself, where you can sacrifice a bit of footy smarts just to make it up in foot speed. But he's been awesome. I can't wait to see what he turns into.
Best and fairest last year,
Yeah.
and he probably wins
Likely
it again.
to win another one.
Sure.
Yeah,
He's
on track. Tristan Cherry might pop up, actually. He's been good.
Hasn't he been good? He has improved, the big fella.
Yeah, big angry bastard. So it's great to have someone like that on your team's great. Just throwing their weight around, and he gets like 10 clearances, 10 tackles a game. It's just unheard of for him.
Georgie Wardlaw, the Warlord.
Yes.
It's good. There's
Eddie
lots
Ford.
of,
He's got a Triple M sticker in his locker. Have you seen that? We'll give you one, Griff. You can put one.
They played that one of him singing on the air the other day. He's a character, isn't he? He's good.
He lines up for the quiz, doesn't he?
He does. He rings in as one of our contestants on the quiz.
He DM'd me a photo of his locker with the sticker in it.
Good boy,
we'll
Eddie.
give Griff one on the way out.
Yeah.
Hey, great to see you. Well done. Great to see you back playing footy,
luck.
and good luck on the weekend against Fats Mob. It'd be nice to beat them.
Yeah, it'd be nice. Be a good scout. We'd love to. Sorry, Fat, but
Come
Thanks,
on,
mate.
Jezza. I'm going to ring Jezza. Keep 10 on him, Jezza.
Griffin Logue from the North Melbourne Footy Club on the Rush Hour.